you were saying that you have to do this in the shadows because you don't want it to be known, because then if it's known by Luka, he gets to exact power over the situation. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. He has to play for another full season after this for that team. So his threat of, I'm not going to extend with you, okay, if I'm a contender, I do that right now. Especially, say this is a scenario in which Los Angeles keeps LeBron James. He's 40 years old. I got basically a one-season window to make this work. It's only going to cost me Anthony Davis and a first-round pick. I imagine if you sound the klaxon and let everybody know, you're probably doing your franchise a disservice by keeping this as covert as you did and only reaching out to reportedly 2 teams.
Can you tell me more about the klaxon, please, and the sounding of the klaxon? Because I'm not familiar with this as an instrument. It's the first I'm hearing of it.
He was an old guard for the Warriors.
The thing that I'm asking you, because, okay, I'll grant you, consensus is totally right. Nico Harrison is just a fool. He doesn't know how to do his job. He just bumbled and accidentally traded an asset. The job is to get maximum value for the job. The job is to get maximum value out of your assets.
According to Charles, he did.
Okay, so
here's what I'm talking about, consensus. It's easy. Like, they're going to be outliers, and they're going to be far more memorable because you're going to be able to say, well, everyone thought so-and-so was going to be a bust, but it ended up being a good pick. And I remember it because it was against the odds. If you've ever played in a fantasy league and you add a new member and everyone knows this guy's a sucker, he's going to make terrible trades, that person usually sucks in your fantasy league. I'm telling you, it hits like 99% of the time. You know the sucker in your fantasy league the second he makes his first move.
Okay, and so my question to you is, what would make this person whose job it is at the top of a sports organization to maximize asset value call only one person to not create a leveraging negotiation in any way? What would be such a strong power that would make this person risk the foolishness of this and just the incompetence of it becoming public, where we all can see that is not the correct way to do that, if not for he's out there as a mask for the organization on whatever it is here that is worse than we know, which is every basketball person I've reached out to this weekend, and a lot of them who know things, they're like, that doesn't make any sense. There's something else going on here. Like, there has to be something else before the explanation and after the explanation. What would be the explanation for why Nico Harrison would do this? Because I think you have to keep it quiet becomes such a strong impulse that it's the only way we get to the shock and awe of, wait a minute, in the information age, you just surprised us with a monster where we're questioning Shams' credibility.
I mean, it's possible that there's stuff that hasn't been reported yet, but I don't think we can jump to those conclusions without knowing any of that. All we have right now is his explanation for it and a lot of the analysis on it, which, Anthony Davis is a better player than I think people are giving him credit for, and he's played a lot more games than I think he's getting credit for over the last 3 seasons. But and Luka Doncic is obviously an amazing top 5 player in the league, but it still doesn't really make a lot of sense that it happened now and in this way.
I do believe Anthony Davis is getting slandered here and has been for a while, and it's because of the reason you guys say, which is that 7-foot body doesn't hold up. It starts to break all over the place. Be tougher, be stronger. Luka doesn't play that much either. and he's 25, and the out of shape thing, right? We're at the point that we all understand that James Harden gets in and out of shape however it is that he feels, if he's feeling the joy of an employer, right? Pay me my maximum money, make me comfortable. I'm guessing that Luka was very comfortable in Dallas.
Of course he was comfortable in Dallas. He never had to play, and no one said anything. I mean,
can I ask,
James Harden having a pretty good year, by the way.
Yes. I mean, can I ask you guys this about, I don't think people care about the humanity in this, but picking up Luka's life overnight on a weekend when he's got a relationship with a city, when he's from another country, when he came here as a teenager and that city embraced him, and it's what he knows of America embracing him and he likes it there. In the middle of the night, to snatch him out of that and surprise him and to not know it's coming from an employer or anywhere else, you would understand why that would wound someone, no, and be discombobulating for whatever the next few weeks of his life are going to be.
Yes, no matter the amount of money that they have, I understand it. He's going to be fine. They have their transition plan. He's one of the biggest stars in the league, and he's going to a marquee franchise, I guess, he was like, damn, that hurt. I'm going where? All right, sweet.
All right, LeBron.
All right,
Yeah.
I get to be more marketable in Los Angeles than I could ever be as a Dallas Maverick. I'm going to be the face of the league over here.